Monday night action here to this week. So hopefully everybody had a great weekend. We look to finish off Week 10 in the NFL with Monday Night Football action. We got the Chicago Bears hosting in division rival Minnesota Vikings. Of course, as always, if you haven't done so, make sure if you like what we do, you give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, make sure you don't miss out anytime we go live or anytime we post any of our new videos. Little different background. If you see, I'm actually finishing up my trip in Vegas last night here in Vegas, and wasn't the day I won it yesterday. Let's just say, of course, we finished off with a good exclamation. I had a great Saturday. I was 6-1 with my bets on Saturday, so I think I had 3 best bet winners, 3-1 on my best bets, and then I had 3 extra bets that I put in and did really well at Westgate. I saw a lot of you here in Vegas at Westgate. Appreciate everybody stopping over, saying hello. And we will, of course, do a lot more of these as post-COVID. We'll have some more get-togethers, not just here in Vegas, but in Atlantic City with Sean Higgs or some of our other cappers that are in and around the East Coast as well. So, but I do appreciate everybody stopping by. Monday Night Football, though, huge matchup here. I do think the Minnesota Vikings, they look to try to, at least try to get back into this wild card and make it 3 in a row, and they've won 2 impressively, and I think they have a real good shot here in this one tonight. If you've already checked out our video here at Picks and Parlays, you already know I like this Minnesota Vikings. I liked them at 3. I see it at 3.5 now. I still like it. I'll put a nice, let's just call it get right before I leave on the red eye at 1 a.m. in the morning on Tuesday morning. I like this one a lot tonight. So, and we'll look at the total here in a second, but a Bears team that's, Nagy said he's going to make some big offensive changes. He's going to give up play calling. So it'll be interesting to see what Chicago does tonight. A big thing is they got to try to protect their quarterback. They've had a big problem lately protecting the quarterback. So, all right. So tell me who you like. As always, put it in the comments. Tell us who you like tonight. If you like a prop, first half, first quarter, if you like the total or the side, put it in. Everybody after the fact always is saying, oh, this is who I liked, or put it in beforehand, because then you can say, yes, I told you so. Otherwise, you're just telling us what the weather was the day after the fact, and everybody can do that. So, all right. So, like I said, I like the Vikings as my best bet. That's what I'm going to have, the Vikings minus. I had it at 3. I rebetted at 3.5. I like it still. The total in this game has come down a little bit. It opened at 46.5. I liked it on the under there. It's at 44. I still like it as well, because I do think both of these teams need to win in similar fashion. When you have average to below average quarterback play, you have to win with running the ball and playing to your strength, which is the defenses. And I think both Chicago Bears and this Minnesota Vikings team need to try to win ugly, as they say. So, since Dalvin Cook has got healthy, this team has just been a different beast, this Minnesota Vikings team. So I do like that momentum to carry tonight. Kirk Cousins, he just avoids turnovers, but the one bugaboo in this one, if you're like the Vikings, remember Kirk Cousins in primetime actions, like one for the century. So he's not been very good in primetime action. So that's a little, and then you're against, of course, what they call him, Big Game Nick. That's a little worrisome if you were betting the Minnesota Vikings as a road favorite here. But when you look at this Minnesota team, I mean, the win at Detroit, impressive, 34-20. The win at Green Bay, even more impressive, 28-22. Basically, Dalvin Cook won that game by himself. Then you look at the Bears, 3 straight losses, 24-17 at Tennessee. That's not terrible. Tennessee's a good team, but the loss 26-23 was impressive. The loss to New Orleans. And then the game before that, 24-10, was not good on, I think it was Monday Night Football on that one, at the Rams. Rams just absolutely lit them up. Aaron Donald and company gave them very little chance. Remember, the only touchdown they scored in that game was by their defense. So, all right. So I don't think I'll be at the Westgate tonight. I believe I'm eating here at Buddy V's, and then we'll probably stop around the Venetian Sportsbook and stuff. So if you're out and about tonight, make sure you say hi. The Bears, they're not good on offense right now. Vikings by 8. Jeremy says, I do like that. Kirk is, 0-9 primetime. So he's not quite 0 for a century mark yet, but if he loses tonight, he would be 0 for the century mark. So I love the Vikings. today, and the ships just seem like as well. Yeah, yeah. Darren, he likes the Bears and the over. The problem with the over here is I just don't. How did the Bears get you 20 points? If the Bears win, I could see it and cover. I could see that, but I just don't know how the Bears get us say 20 points. I think the Bears are going to score 20 plus to get the over here, and I don't know if the Bears can get 20. Not unless their defense scores. So, all right. So make sure if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up and tell your friends, share it, like us, and make sure you follow us because every day we're going to be doing live starting probably this week. I will be, obviously it's Monday. Tomorrow I'll have MAC action. Wednesday I'll have MAC action. Thursday I'll have football action. And then Friday I'll do my best. But always on Wednesdays and Fridays we have Allie Burns and Nick Parsons doing the live cap. They usually have a different capper each week. And then on Saturday, Allie and Kurt do their live chaos where they do all the NFL betting totals for you. So that's at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Saturday mornings. Saturday mornings if you're here in Vegas, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the East Coast. So make sure if you turn on that notification, that YouTube though, you'll make sure you get that. And if you follow our page on Facebook by giving the page a like, you'll get notified when we do go live. So, all right. So my other bets, I got, like I said, I'm going to play the under, and my better bet's going to be on the Vikings minus the 3.5. I do like a couple props here. I like Dalvin Cook. Everything I can get him over. I like his over receiving yards. I like his over running yards. I like the under passing yards for Kirk Cousins. Like we said, he's not been good in primetime games. So primetime game here, I think they need to try to cover him up. And the easiest way to cover him up is run that ball, and that gets us the over with Dalvin Cook. I think the over reception, I could see a lot of little screen passes in that to try to avoid the really good pass rush of Mack and company for the Bears. So that's how I'm playing on props. But my best play definitely on the Chicago Bears the Minnesota Vikings minus the points. I know road favorite Monday night, not always something that you feel comfortable with, but sometimes you just got to do it. Yeah, Dalvin Cook's been so good lately. So good. I wonder if he stayed healthy, how good this Minnesota Vikings record would be. I mean, they definitely probably be the second. They probably would be the Bears record instead. So important game for both of them, though. I think the winner could probably count themselves out of the, or at least headed that direction out for the playoff wild card spot in the NFC. So, all right, guys, don't forget I'll be back. Usually I try to do it between 4 and 5 Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes it's 5:15 or so. So that's why it's important that if you follow our page and you turn on notification bell, that way you get notified when I do go live. And, you can always check it after the fact. But either way, even if you're listening to this video after the fact, leave who you like in the game. Tell us in the comments who you like. Usually we try to answer those and that kind of stuff if there is questions. But just tell us who you like. That way, after the fact, you can't say you didn't put your comments. After the fact, everybody is always right. All right, guys, everybody have a good night, and we will see you back again on Tuesday.